Hey guys, welcome back to Globetrotter Gaming. Today I'll be continuing my playthrough of Spy Fox and Dry Cereal. Let's get going. So in the last part, we found out that it gave the whole kind of, background story of what we're looking for and kind of the evil plot there. And then we found out we need to find the punch card in order to deactivate the Milky Weapon of Destruction. So let's go just kind of check out the island a little bit. So just to kind of show you a little bit around here, now the places are open, except for this place is still going to be closed. Yep, nothing there.
The door's locked.
There's this guy here who I remember is just really angry.
Welcome to the Trinket Emporium. My name is Gilbert. How may I be of service to you, oh honorable visitor?
The guy's like so sarcastic.
Our island home.
I'm not sure yet. I was just noticing your fine selection of trinkets.
Sir, I think that you will find we offer much more than mere trinkets. We pride ourselves in having the island's finest selection of rare and hard-to-find collector items and antiquities.
Excellent. One never knows when they will be struck with an unquenchable desire to indulge in a blatant act of bourgeois consumerism.
Our thoughts exactly, sir.
Alright, so that, as you can see, that place is open. I'll show you down here. I don't really need to talk to them, but you can see it's also the, what do you call it, the diner there.
Welcome to the cantina.
The cantina.
I'm B-Bear. If there's anything I can get you, sugar, like, for example, sugar, you just let me know, all right?
Thanks, B.
I like how it's supposed to be a Greek island, yet they all speak, English with, American accents. Alright, so let's go out here. So now we have this guy here, and we have the weasel here for the deck party, which, I remember this guy's gonna be really stuck up. You'll see what happens.
Pardon me, sir, but just where do you think
Pardon
you're
me,
going?
sir.
On board?
Sir, you are obviously making a little joke. No one but no one is allowed to go on board the SS Deadweight without
SS
a
Deadweight?
gold-edged, wax-sealed, expensively embossed, handwritten invitation. And do you have one of these, sir?
Not as such.
Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost.
Because an actual, spy
gather
wouldn't just,
information
punch
about
this
the
guy
deck
for being so
party with
rude and
this.
standing in his way, but it also is a children's game, so you can't really have that. And there's this guy here, too.
Excuse me, are you the owner of this boat?
I'm James T. Drydock, captain of the SS.
I like all the,
Pleased to meet you.
I like all the,
My name's Fox.
nautical,
Fox.
jokes with it.
Is this rickety old boat of yours seaworthy?
Seaworthy? Seaworthy? Of course
Seaworthy.
she's seaworthy. The question
Why does he
is
talk
not
like
whether
this?
she's seaworthy, matey, but rather whether you're worthy of the sea.
I see.
Alright, so what I remember what we're going to do is I need to go back to the mobile command center, and I'll explain why. Because what's going to happen is this guy here has an invitation to get on that, private party up there. And, so what we need here is, I'm going to skip the tutorial on this, but basically, this is this silly putty stuff, but it makes an exact copy of something. So you'll see what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to skip this part. Alright, you guys see it there. I'm gonna put the extra gum back because we don't really need it anymore, and I think I only have limited space there.
I don't need this spy gadget right now. I'll just put it back in the vending machine.
I'm glad he had to announce that. Like, you just put it right back in the drop slot. The thing I was gonna show you in part 1, where if you go here and you call Monkey
Mobile
Penny up here,
Command Center.
she's gonna be like, why are you calling me? I'm right here.
Please stand by.
I'm right behind you, Fox.
Yeah.
Of course you are. I was just testing the watch.
Alright, so let's get up here. And now you'll see where I'm going at with this. So, this section here, you can ask, people about things. Like, if I ask this guy, I'm not gonna do it.
The deck party with this.
He'll be like, I don't know about that, but here's my tattoo. But now let's go ask this guy about it.
I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes. I would love to look at
I like
it.
how it just, has the invitation with him.
I'm sure you'll have a good time at the deck party.
Yes, I intend to trip the lights fantastic on the dance floor.
Yes, I intend to, whatever he said there. So now what I gotta do is I have to distract him in order to make a copy of this. So I'm gonna go pretend to buy one of these things, like, let's just say
My
this.
life needs a little direction right now. I think I'll buy that steering wheel.
Let me wrap that up for you.
So now this guy is gonna, like, struggle to get it, and while he's doing that, we're gonna use this to sneak a copy of the invitation.
Oh, forget it.
Oh, forget it.
Oh, I almost forgot. This is not just the local trinket emporium. It is also this island's maritime museum, and I'm not allowed to let anyone touch the exhibits.
Of course. How convenient of him to mention that. It's almost like he couldn't reach it. But we got what we wanted, and then you'll see this is going to come into play later, but I'm going to use
It's
the
drachmas.
drachmas
Greek
to
money.
buy this hat and this jar of trinkets.
So, what's a jar of trinkets going for these days?
Normally, sir, they're 20 drachmas, but for you, how about 50?
Sounds good to me. I'll take it.
But for you, how about 50? He's like so angry too.
There you go, sir.
Why, thank you.
And now I'm also going to get this hat here, and you'll see where that comes into play later.
There's no telling when I might need one of these hats. You'd better give me 40 of them.
40, but I only have one left.
All right, I'll take one of them.
Good. I hope you and your little hat will be happy together.
Like, why is this guy so angry? He's like, I hope you and your little hat will be happy together. He just throws it up there.
Have a nice day.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back here. And now, look, we have an invitation we can get at the private party. Alright, so let's take this, and what do you know here?
Not you again! How
Not
many
you
times
again.
do I have to tell you? This is a private party, and without an invitation, you are not allowed to go on board.
This guy's such a douche.
Sheesh! The nerve of some people. You'd think they would.
I like the alarm
Let
there.
me see that. Signed, Russian Blue. Oh, sir.
And now he's
we
like a
are
huge
ever
suck-up.
So honored to have you on board with us today. Please, feel free to come and go as you wish.
Why, thank you. How gracious of you. What a weasel.
I remember when I first played this, when I first kind of discovered how to do that, it was, I think my sister actually who found that out, and she's like, yeah, the guy's gonna be a huge suck-up, which she was absolutely right with. So now we can go on the deck party.
I trust you will have an enjoyable visit. And if there is any way in which I can kiss up some more, sir, I trust you will
Now
let
he's like
me know.
sucking up to him so
But
much.
of course.
But of course.
So, this is the deck party. Before I join the festivities, I should let Monkey Penny know I'm here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Please stand by.
Hi, Spy Fox. How's the mission progressing?
I just made it onto the SS Deadweight. I'm going to take a look around.
Good. Keep your eyes peeled for clues as to where William the Kid's secret fortress is.
If Kid's Fortress is so secret,
Like, they have to
how come
keep
we
saying,
know
oh,
about
look for a
We're
secret
spies,
fortress, as
Spy
if it's
Fox.
just gonna, like,
It's our
appear
job to
somewhere.
know.
it? And we are good at our jobs. Spy Fox out.
So there's Russian Blue. We'll say hi to her.
Hello. You must be...
Russian Blue, noted socialite and attractive owner of the
Like how she
SS
says attractive
Deadweight.
The
owner.
name's Fox. Spy Fox. What sort of business are you in, if I may ask?
Oh, you nosy fox, you. As if I'd reveal my business secrets to you.
Secrets, eh? You're very elusive, Ms. Blue.
Of course I'm elusive. I'm a shrewd business feline.
A shrewd business feline.
My business is international trade.
Okay, but you've stirred my curiosity. What sort of cargo does the SS Deadweight carry?
That's for me to know, Mr. Fox. As you can see, the SS Deadweight is a luxury liner. Let me luxuriate in peace.
I understand.
Oh yeah, because she's not a classic, you know, like James Bond femme fatale right
I
there.
can gather information about Russian Blue with this.
So I'm gonna use that information bubble in a second, but first, I remember we first have to go in here. So this whole shift change thing here, that'll come into play in a little bit, but...
It's getting so noisy in here that I'm beginning to get the urge to kill some time. Now that's a frog suit.
That comes into play later as well. I keep
Ideal
saying
for
that, but
any
it'll all come
amphibious
together.
Occasion.
Like there's just a random frog suit on like a super luxury cargo line or whatever she said.
A frog suit like this might come in handy, especially considering the worldwide dairy crisis at hand.
Alright. And now you'll see up here as well. So yeah, this guy's like the, he's the, what do you call it? Like the guy manning the helm or whatever you call.
Pardon me, I'm looking for the restroom.
Helmsman, that's what I'm thinking of.
The head's down below. Actually, I need to go pretty bad, too. But of course, I'm not allowed to leave my post. The shift's over at 2 chickens and a car horn. Then
2 chickens and a car horn.
Oh, well, hang on tight. I'm sure your relief will come soon, one way or another. I can gather information about the sailor watchman on the SS Deadweight with this.
Alright, so now when I mentioned that hat coming into play, because you see he's got a sailor hat, so everyone with a sailor hat must work here.
You must be my replacement. Listen, you better show up as soon as that clock strikes 2 chickens and a car horn to relieve me. I really have to go, if you know what I mean.
Don't worry. You have to keep a dry sense of humor about these things. I'll be back.
Haha, a dry sense of humor. So now, the one other thing we need in here until we get him to relieve his duty is this thing over here, which you'll see.
Hey! Stop that.
All right, then.
Alright, one more time.
Hey! Stop that.
Because,
All
yeah,
right, then.
you know, James Bond would just let some random iguana just stop him here, but, you know, again, it's a kid's game, so that, you know, obviously they can't do some drastic action like James Bond would do. Alright, so we've done everything we need here for now. I'm gonna go down here. A little bit more I need to do here. So I'm gonna ask this guy if we can go out to sea, and you'll see why.
So, Captain, do you think you could take me out for a little boat ride?
I'd love to, but there's just one problem. I can't go anywhere without my lucky charm.
Your lucky charm?
Aye, matey. Because that there is the sea, the final frontier. And my voyages on the SS Winterprize. On a 25-year mission to seek out new sea life and new civilizations, I boldly went where no raccoon has gone before. But without my lucky charm, it would be way too risky. I can't chance it.
So you're just sitting there indefinitely?
I can gather information about Captain Drydock and his lucky charm with this.
Alright, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back and talk to Monkey Penny about Russian Blue, and that gives a whole backstory that we need for later on here. Actually, if I remember this version, we don't necessarily need that, but I don't, because
Here's
this
where
one
my
we're going to be
notes go.
doing a different way to get to the...
talk balloons to gather
Okay, I know what I was talking
information.
here. There's a different way we get to the secret fortress on this one, but I think I still have to ask Monkey Penny about Russian Blue for something. There's 2 ways to get to the secret fortress. And this is one of the ways. I'll probably make another video if we can do the other way.
Monkey Penny, what can you tell me about
But
this
let's see about Russian Blue.
I met over on the SS Deadweight?
I'm glad you asked. Direct your attention to the screen. Here's what the
It's
Spy Corps
important background
database
info.
has on her. Name: Russian Blue. She also goes by Ms. Blue, Old Blue, and Kitty Kitty Kitty. Occupation: owner and operator of the SS Deadweight. Head of public relations for NOG. Close associate of William the Kid, and one bad kitty. Known
One bad
felonies:
kitty.
indecent tangling. Acquitted. Dancing with intent to tango. Acquitted.
Oh yeah, she loves tango.
Acquitted.
That becomes
Tangling
important on the
season.
one that we're not doing
Acquitted.
here.
Comments. Russian Blue is obviously in cahoots with William the Kid. She's not only very dangerous, but she might be the perfect source of information regarding kids' whereabouts. I think you should check out that ocean liner more. See if it has a map that shows the sea routes of the SS Deadweight. It might give us a clue as to the whereabouts of William the Kid's secret fortress.
You know, there's something fishy about that ocean liner. I think I should check it out some more. There just might be a map on it that could lead us straight to William the Kid's secret fortress.
Good idea, Fox. I wish I'd thought of that.
Alright, so that might have been the thing I was trying to look at before, but the iguana thing kept telling him to stop. So if I remember, normally here, if we're doing the other way of getting to the secret fortress, it becomes kind of important there. There's a different way we're going to do it on this version, but I'm going to end this this episode now. Stay tuned for part 3 coming out real soon, and otherwise, thanks again for watching.